Hey, you guys, if you like what you see, please take a look down at the description. Give me a follow, subscribe, hit me up on Twitch, give me a follow on there. I appreciate you guys' support. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Romero coming at you live with this video, or not really live, but so the whole point behind this video is pretty much I want to make a how-to guide on the peers that are trying to do the Gauntlet located in Prefindas or whatever, however way you want to say that. So kind of going over just my gameplay of how I like to do things and actually how to take on this wretched beast we all know, the Hunlift. I had probably about a good 5 tries before I actually nailed it and the items I actually needed for it. So kicking it off, showing you what you need at a minimum. So your armor, you need at least level 2 minimum for your head, chest, and legs. So I usually go through the first 3 and I'll show you exactly how to do that in a minute. But you need your 7 bark, 7 ore, and your 7 linum. If I even said that right. Linum, whatever you want to call it. You get what I'm saying. Alright, so for your weapons, at least want 2. So for my peer, my high stats are in magic and ranging. So typically I go for the bow and the staff. And you want to get those to your level 3. And then for your potion, I can't remember exactly what the potion was called. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about, the potion. You want at least, I do at least 3 fully, maybe 2.5, you know, depending on where your prayer level is at. And then for your food, I just fill my entire inventory with the space I have left. So getting into it now, into the actual video of my gameplay, so I can walk you through it. So here I am starting off in this main room. So I'm kind of going to go in and pretty much start from the outskirts, checking everything I can. So I'm going through, and pretty much what I want to do is I want to hit those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those 5 rooms on the outside, okay? So you notice that first room right here, I ran into where I can get my bark, all right? So I'm gonna hit all of them. If I'm next to a room on the outside, I'll go ahead and just light it up to see what I can see, mainly just so I can get any type of fish, resources, stuff like that. As you see here, I go to the first monster I see that in the room that I'm going to, just so I can get this weapon frame and any crystal shards, because the biggest problem I have is the crystal shards at the end, or food resources. Those are the biggest ones. You know, it depends on the gameplay or which game you're actually going into of what resources will be around. In some cases I'll go in with half an inventory of fish. Just depends. As you see, I just lit that room up on the very outside and I already got a dragon. Alright, so I'm not going to get into specifics of what these guys' names are, but you get the point. So I'm in the next room. You see I got the ore right here. My inventory is kind of getting full, so I'm gonna go ahead and just drop some right there. So as you can see, I'm still making that rotation on the outskirts of the actual from the middle of the actual room where I'm gonna make everything. As you see, I lit it up again. I found another dragon, so I'm gonna hit that up later. So like I said, I do my range and I do my mage. So for your mage guys, you want to hit up that dragon, get that orb off of him. And you notice that other dragon that I found in the other room, if you can hit the other dragon and it's gonna either drop the spike or the bowstring. It just depends. You won't get another orb. I can't remember if I hit that dragon up. Sometimes I just run in circles so I can find both my bowstring and my orb. Here you can see that I'm over here hitting the outside rooms looking for any type of resources I can possibly use. In some cases I'll go ahead and pick up the herbs if I run into them. It just depends. As you can see, I have my prayer on for melee, so I don't have to eat much food at the end, because sometimes those are the resources that are hard to find. So here I am going back to the middle. Again, I wanted my 7 bark, my 7 ore, my 7 linum, linum, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to the fountain. First thing, getting my bow, getting it to the level 2 so that I can hit these demi bosses up faster. Alright, so here I am. I'm still making my armor, getting my vials so I can make these potions. Alright, so you want to make sure you're actually hitting these things in a good order, because me running over to to fill the vials, it could have wasted time. Just make sure, like I dropped the rest of my resources just so I can go kill these demi bosses and pick up any other resources, maybe some fish along the way. So you can see I got my orb and I got a weapon frame so I can make that staff next. Alright, I'm gonna hit up this next dragon, see what he's got for me. Oh, well, never mind. Disregard. Wrong video. Another video, I did hit up the dragon again, but it looks like for this one, I kind of just skid past him. So that was one reason why I dropped my resources back at the beginning. So if I run into any fish or any other resources I might need, I can go ahead and pick those up. But like I said, you just need 7 ore, 7 linum, and 7 bark. So I'm still getting lemon here to meet my quota. As you can see, I marked this room. I didn't hit up the fish right away. I'm just marking it, and I kind of remember where I am at the beginning so that I can hit the fish back up. As you see, I'm kind of going on the outskirts of the entire map just to find another demi boss, and the next one I'm needing is so I can get my bowstring. Nope. So here's your bear. So if you're doing your halberd, you can go ahead and kill that to get the part you need. But again, I'm not going to be using halberds just since my stats aren't that high on my attack and my strength. So I'm going for that magic and range method. Alright, still nothing. Again, I'm going to keep running through. Eventually I'll find them. And there we go. I found my last demi boss. Just kill him off. Go ahead and get my bowstring so I can finish fishing, gain those resources to get ready for this boss fight. All right, cool. So I got my first, I got my bowstring. I'm gonna pick that up with any crystal shards or anything else I need. Now right here, it depends. You can do what you need to do, but since I got my level 2 bow, I went ahead and was killing off some of these crystalline creatures just so I can get some more shards and build the level 2 armor that I need. Because remember, you still want your level 3 weapons, so that's gonna also take some shards up, and then I still need like 2 potions. Cool. So I teleport back. Just some G-Wiz too, just to save some space. I didn't do it right here. I should have, but I could have dropped my hatchet and my pickaxe since I don't need those resources anymore. And I could have picked up more fish or whatever it be. So right here you can see I'm kind of dropping stuff. I may be wasting time right here, so just keep that in mind when you're doing this. I'm just dropping it so I can make enough room for my resources to build the rest of my armor. So here you go. I just got my level 3 bow. I'm getting the level 3 staff. Going for my level 2 armor. Cool. So I got my level 2 armor. I got my level 3 weapons. I'm putting everything in the order I want them. Picking up that vial. So I'm gonna fill these up and get me about 3 fully loaded potions. So like I said before, you want to make sure the rooms that you're lighting up, wherever there's some resource you might need, mainly your fish, make sure you know where they are. Right here you can see that I went straight back to where I knew they were. I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much gather all this and go cook them, and then we'll be ready for the boss fight. Alright, here you go. We're in the final phases of the things we need to do. I'm picking up the rest of these fish that I dropped earlier. I'm going to drop my pestle mortar and anything else I don't need, like my pickaxe, my harpoon, and pick up the rest of these resources. And then as you can see right here with the hun left, you want to make sure they're in the corner before you go in. Make more sense in a little bit when you kind of see how I do the strategy. So remember, he does attack range first, so 4 times range and then 4 times magic. Just keep that in mind whenever you're going. And then your pink orbs, he's turning off all your prayers, right? So here you can see, so I'm a pure, right, for 1 defense. If you notice my prayers, I'm doing my protect from range or my protect from magic. I'm also doing my boosting my my magic and my range if need be, and also get that extra 10% defense with the hardening skin, I believe it was. Cool. So I'm moving around, changing my prayers. Just make sure you're really watching him to see when he's actually showing that he's switching his attack style, and then also making sure that you're paying attention to your food level and whatnot. As you can see, some of these times I'm kind of messing up. I shouldn't be eating during the times when I should be attacking him. I should be eating right here when I'm running back and forth whenever these lightning strikes are trying to get me. This is also where I want to take my potions and whatnot, but I kind of mess up here and there just because I get distracted, kids, wife, you know, trying to talk to me. Cool. Just make sure you keep moving around. This is the hardest part for at least me, is pretty much when I'm running away from the lightning strikes and the hun left's still attacking me and he switches his attack style. That's what kind of throws me off. So just make sure you're looking out for that as well. And the final blow, here it is. First time right here in this video actually defeating the hun left, beating the Gauntlet as a pure. You can see, so I'll go to the scoreboard just a minute and you'll see how many times I actually tried this, and then my first time actually beating it. So here it is. So like I said, there was no video on how I actually beat the Gauntlet as a pure. As you can see, I tried 22 times before I actually figured out how to do this. 22 times. Took me a while, you know, but I figured it out. Now, as long as I'm actually focusing on the game, I'm not interrupted by somebody else or whatever at home. I usually, probably every other Gauntlet that I do, I'm beating it. I'm just gonna throw this out there, spoiler alert, I did not get anything good off this win, so that was a little disappointing. But you know, thanks for watching, you guys. This is my first video actually how to on doing this stuff. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and give me a follow, subscribe. Go ahead and follow my Twitch channel. It's down in the description of the video. I also play a bunch of other games, League of Legends, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. Just hit me up, let me know.